What's up? Welcome everybody to another fantastic Monday. Tuesday? Is it a Tuesday? I think it's. Anyway, I'm gonna start streaming. I have never really streamed before in my life, so I think this is gonna be a little bit challenging. Obviously, with the whole me being a YouTuber firsthand, because that's what I want to focus on. I feel like that's what I need to make clear. I am not going to be a streamer. At least I don't plan to be. You never know what life has planned for you. And I will be honest, it was never gonna be like this. Like the things that I am going to talk about in this stream, it was never supposed to be this way. Originally, all I planned to do was, just play games, react to shit, just stuff that every streamer is doing. But the issue with that then becomes the fact that if I'm not using my platform for some form of good, am I even using my platform? It comes to a head. You can ignore some stuff for, only for so long, because eventually you have to address stuff like this. You have to talk about these things because they're actively hurting people. Even if it's not physical pain that they're inflicting, it's still on some level all this hatred, this propaganda being spread against anyone that goes against Israel. I'll be honest. Like, it's not just a specific group, it's any single person that has the courage to speak up against the crimes of Israel and the crimes of their politicians. Like, for example, very recently, an African migrant is promoting this idea of deporting a US citizen for acting upon his First Amendment rights of free speech. The African migrant is calling for his deportation, and he's displaying that to around over 200 million people. A lot of people are gonna see that, and a lot of people are going to take that seriously because people are idiots. That's just the way it is. I look at that and I cannot understand the hypocrisy. Like, if a Christian were to say the exact same thing, how they believe this is in their books. Every knee will bow, every tongue shall confess. This is in their books. When they say that, oh, it's free speech, it's no issue, right? But when a Muslim does it, it's a takeover, it's a invasion. The thing that really sort of fans the flames to this is that new movie coming out. What is it? Citizen Vigilante, I think. Oh my, don't even get me started on that. So clear, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. There's no efforts to cover their tracks. They're doing it because they can. Such a movie about the Christian Crusades could never be made. Ever. You could never make a documentary on the Epstein Island. Hollywood would never do that. And the reason that I'm talking about this, why I said I was not gonna talk about this, but it comes to a head where I have to. And for me, that point was Paramount buying DC Studios. Paramount, the the Israeli, propagandists, they have bought DC. I mean, they're still in the process of it, but essentially, yeah, they have won it, the bidding wars. And I thought that the DC universe would be protected in a way, because James Gunn, he created this clear parallel comparison of the real life conflict between Israel and Palestine right now, and he did it so beautifully. Even as a film, just as a film, you watch it, forget that it's a superhero movie, it's such a beautiful film. And I thank God for James Gunn having the courage again to talk about this and to present Israel for what it truly is, an expansionist murderers. They're murderers of children. This is it. Like, this is the last hand they were gonna play, I think personally. Like, if you've bought DC Studios and now every film that you make is gonna have Israeli propaganda, is gonna be praising Israel, is gonna be bringing politics into everything. Every kid will watch those movies, right? Whether it's Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, they're gonna watch these movies. I know that because I'm a 21-year-old man and I plan on watching them. This is the last effort, I would say, to now throw their ideas out into the open just like that. I never wanted to be a political streamer. I do not want to be a political streamer. I will not become a political streamer, man. I'm not doing that. It's too much work for very little reward. Like, even the people that do come into your chat and they talk to you about these things, they're idiots as well. They're going to actively bring you more Israeli propaganda that you then have to fight off, on top of you already bringing up other issues that the Israeli nationalist propaganda is already, like, it's too much work. I'm never doing that. The only reason that I'm talking about this on stream again is because it is getting way too much. It is getting way too much. Like me, I live in Pakistan. I have nothing to do with Israel, United States and their, this culmination of this glorified nation that they've built, this empire. But even then, even being a Pakistani citizen, I still have to deal with this stuff because it shows up on my feed everywhere. Like, YouTube is filled with it. Any movie I watch now, it's filled with it. We don't even need to talk about Hollywood. Like, that's just, you know, if you're watching this and you have any sort of rationality inside that head of yours, I am not going to waste my time on Hollywood. It has been like this for years and years, and now it's only gonna get worse. I was gonna start off this stream, very friendly. I was gonna make some goy slop content, which, if you want that next vid, this is probably gonna go on YouTube as well. How do you delete a chat? That's what I wanna know. Reply yara. How do I delete the chat? Okay, forget about that. You know what? We'll just move down. Okay, there we go. So much better. I didn't have a chat anyway, so yeah, I was gonna start off this stream by playing Slay the Spire. It's one of my favorite games that I've ever played, and I do want to, and I will. Right now, we're gonna jump into that as well. But Jesus, man, it's. I have no words anymore. It is so apparent. Their crimes are so apparent. People just don't want to give it like a second of their day. If it wasn't this apparent, no one would be talking about it. But they hide it, bro. There's so many creators out there that talk about this issue, that bring their crimes up, but you don't see them very often. Anna Kasparian, for example, I love her. I think she's doing an amazing job. She recently got blocked by Netanyahu himself on Twitter, which I think is a dub anyways. Yeah, man, that woman she's doing God's work, honestly. Like, she's spreading the truth. Inshallah, she turns to Islam as well. We would love to have her. And with that being said, it's Slay the Spire time!